This is the Wrestling Old Head. You have entered the portal of pro wrestling.
What the world is watching.
What's up, you guys? Before we get into this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and go ahead and click subscribe, because you never know when I'm going to be dropping another video. Now let's talk about it. The WrestleMania main events, as far as those that won the Royal Rumble, has been announced. Charlotte Flair has made her decision. She is choosing to challenge Tiffany Stratton. She will go to WrestleMania to meet Tiffany Stratton. Charlotte Flair will continue her legacy of challenging these up-and-coming women superstars that inspire her and test them out so that she can bring out the best in them. And Jey Not Like Us, Jey Uso, Mr. Main Event, is going to bring his concert of the Yeetaholics into WrestleMania to challenge against Gunther. So we've got those two matches established. Coming out of Elimination Chamber, we're going to figure out who is going to challenge Rhea Ripley and who is going to challenge Cody Rhodes. So I thought I'd do a video where I try to guess who is coming out of the Elimination Chamber. There are so many rumors, so much innuendo going on. I can't run away from it. I can't shake it. Cody Rhodes, there is rumors of him challenging or being challenged by John Cena. That is the biggest one. That's the one that I'm seeing all over the internet. Everybody believes that John Cena is going to win Elimination Chamber and then challenge Cody Rhodes. And then at some point, the new rumor is that in John Cena winning Elimination Chamber and challenging Cody Rhodes, CM Punk is somehow going to cash in his favor from Paul Heyman and get inserted into the WrestleMania main event to challenge Cody Rhodes and John Cena in a triple threat match. Another rumor didn't include CM Punk in the John Cena Cody Rhodes match. It included Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk in a separate triple threat match. I have no idea where these rumors came from or where they stirred up, but there were rumors that Charlotte Flair was going to challenge Tiffany Stratton, and I didn't see that coming. I figured that Rhea Ripley would be a much better, bigger box office type of a match. Flair Ripley 3 at WrestleMania in a larger stadium, maybe given an opportunity to finally main event. That made more sense to me. But obviously, I'm a wrestling old head. What do I know? Because that's not what is happening. Now you got Tiff Stratton attempting to make history, first time ever, against Charlotte Flair, defending her championship at the granddaddy of them all. So I'm trying to theorize and logically break down where else we could be going here. Now, Jey Uso and Gunther penciled in. You've got 2 months of build-up. It's going to be an exciting match. It's going to be polarizing, to say the least. I feel like it should end night one, because you're going to have a Jey Uso concert. He's going to stage dive. He's going to do his song. The crowd's going to be crazy. Maybe he might even stage dive and crowd surf with the title over his shoulder. Can you imagine that moment? Crowd surfing with the championship. I think it would be a huge opportunity. I could totally see it in my brain. I could see it going on, right? So we got those two matches established. For Cody Rhodes, I don't see John Cena being the one that wins. Call me crazy here. I haven't seen training montages. He's off to film a movie. He's not coming in to really do a whole lot of build-up to Elimination Chamber. He didn't do any build-up going into the Royal Rumble. I don't know what he's going to be available for WrestleMania. I don't know if he's going to be available in the sense of like actually building up a match with Cody Rhodes, aside from maybe a few interviews or promo battles towards the end there. I just don't see it. Aside from that, John Cena, the crowd is going to be really behind him, given the opportunity. This is the last time they're going to see him, and this could be his chance of breaking a record, getting the 17th World Championship against Cody Rhodes, who On the internet is polarizing, but when you see him live, the crowd loves him. But the crowd on the internet, and I can put myself in this category because I've done several videos, they're really hungry to see him turn heel. He exudes that. He doesn't really exude the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes type of swagger. It's more like Ric Flair, limousine flying, a jet flying, limousine riding, wheeling dealing son of a gun, right? That's Cody Rhodes. Okay, so the crowd is hungry to boo him. And then at this point, now, if Cody Rhodes did anything that would be considered a heel, he might actually get cheered for it because the crowd goes, yes, finally we get that, right? So I don't know if you want to give the crowd an opportunity to be split down the middle in a match with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. And I've heard a lot of people throwing around Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. Totally different thing. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, two of the most popular stars in their prime in the WWF at that time. Hands down. From two different universes. I mean, literally, right? Hulk Hogan, superhero, Ultimate Warrior from parts unknown. The crowd loved them both. This was an opportunity to see who was the best, okay? And this was an ushering in a sense, because Hulk Hogan was on top of the world for years, from like 88 to like 90 or whatever, you know? I mean, this was a huge run for Hulk Hogan, and this is the Ultimate Warrior's chance of getting his, like, a passing of the torch. John Cena is well past his Hulk Hogan run. Cody Rhodes is on a different run than the Ultimate Warrior. Cody Rhodes is the quarterback. John Cena is like Brett Favre after he left the Green Bay Packers. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It just is what it is. We thought he was retired, and then he came back and he started suiting up, and he's on the Minnesota Vikings. And then he goes to the New York Jets. You know, like, this is where John Cena is at. He's not exactly in his prime. He has got one foot and maybe like another toe over the line going into another career. So he's not exactly like I don't expect him to come in and be Super Cena like right off the bat. I think they're telling a story here. They've got an entire year to build to John Cena trying to go for his 17th title opportunity. Why would they waste it right away at WrestleMania? And I understand why people see that, because they're like, this is his last WrestleMania and this is a huge event, so give him this opportunity. I totally get that, but why waste his opportunity at a title shot at WrestleMania is my point. I think they should hold off a little bit, pump their brakes just a little bit on skipping to the end of a story when they've got another 6 or 7 months to build up to that opportunity. And he just got done filming a movie, and he did this press conference where he's frustrated, and he's like, I got to do this. No, I think there's a much better story there for him to work his way up to at least getting his first win in a long time. Because he lost like 366 matches in the last couple times he's been in singles action. Okay? So let him at least work his way back up to that. So I just don't see John Cena coming back from a movie, getting off of the Hollywood backlot into one of the most dangerous and grueling matches in WWE history, working through all of the top talent and beating them, and then going on to wrestle Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. I don't see it. What to me seems more likely is CM Punk winning, going on to wrestle Cody Rhodes. I think there's more of a story there. I just do. And I don't know if you necessarily need to cash in on this favor right away. This isn't like a Money in the Bank briefcase where he's got like a certain amount of time to cash in on this favor. Maybe once he wins the world championship, his favor can be, you know, I don't want Roman Reigns, or give me Roman Reigns first, or have Roman Reigns acknowledge me, or something like that. I just don't see that this favor is something like cashing in on a world championship opportunity and putting Paul Heyman in a situation where he's got to call in favors and get corporate sponsorship for a guy that he's not even backing. Like, I just don't see it. It doesn't make sense to me. But Punk Rhodes makes sense to me at the granddaddy of them all, considering 2 years in January 2024, January 2025, they have had promo battles on Raw that have been electrifying. And there's a real story there. And Punk said, I'm not going to tiptoe around this. I'm going to win the Royal Rumble, and I'm coming for you. He didn't win the Royal Rumble, but when he wins Elimination Chamber, we now know that the winner of Elimination Chamber is going to meet Cody Rhodes. CM Punk doesn't even have to say it. We already know. And it would be exciting. And yes, I get it. The crowd would be just as split for CM Punk and Cody Rhodes as it would be for John Cena and Cody Rhodes. I get it. It makes total sense that you would bring that up. I get it. The only difference is Cody Rhodes and CM Punk have this story. CM Punk is coming back and he wants to win the championship. Cody Rhodes came back and wanted to win the championship. Cody Rhodes finished his story last year. Now, CM Punk finally gets his main event at WrestleMania and he wants to finish the story. It's not about a passing of the torch. It's not the same thing at all. It's not a passing of the torch at all. This is about achieving a dream. And sometimes in achieving a dream, you might have to go through a friend in order to do that. And I think there's a really great story there to tell. So the crowd can back both men. And they don't even have to boo anybody. The crowd may want to see CM Punk win. Some people may want to see Cody beat CM Punk. Some people may just want to see Cody win. There are so many opportunities there. The crowd would be split, but for different reasons. For John Cena, it's like, oh, come on, this is his last year. He's not going to get another opportunity. We have to cheer him. But for CM Punk, he'll get other opportunities. This is just him achieving a dream of main eventing WrestleMania and winning the championship at WrestleMania. It's not like it's his last opportunity. So it's different in that sense. So I see Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. For Rhea Ripley, it's harder. And I'm going to tell you why it's harder. Because in the middle of this story of Rhea Ripley on the top of the women's mountain on Raw, and there's really not a lot of formidable opponents for her that are lined up. Io Sky is out of the running. You have the story with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill and Naomi, and they're trying to figure out who attacked Jade Cargill. And they just introduced footage this past Monday on Raw, or this past Friday on SmackDown, sorry, where Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan were leaving the scene, and it was insinuated that they were the ones that attacked Jade Cargill. I personally believe that's a red herring. I don't think it's as easy as that. I think they presented the footage, they presented the suspects, so you were to believe without a shadow of a doubt that it's going to be Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez that attacked Jade Cargill. However, I believe it could potentially be Bianca Belair. A lot of people have been saying Naomi. I do not see Naomi as a heel. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. If she does turn heel, that'd be crazy. Her husband, we all know, is Jimmy Uso, one of the most popular guys on the SmackDown roster right now. Who is Bianca Belair dating? Engaged to, I believe. They might even be married. Montez Ford. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits just turned heel. Lord have mercy, did they turn heel. So you got an opportunity here to align Bianca Belair with the Street Profits with a new attitude. That could be an exciting trifecta. And Bianca Belair has been a sensational heel once upon a time. I don't think I ever remember Naomi being a heel, ever. But Bianca Belair was a great heel in NXT. So I can see her potentially being revealed as the attacker, dumping Naomi, losing the tag team titles at some point, maybe during the reveal. But this happens after she wins Elimination Chamber. And now you've got Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. And the only other thing that I see for Rhea Ripley, aside from Bianca Belair, is another match with Liv Morgan. And I know we're all sick of seeing that shit. No offense. No offense, but I know it. We're all sick of that shit. So aside from Liv Morgan, the only thing that makes sense is Bianca Belair. And you couple that with a heel turn where she's revealed to be the attacker of Jade Cargill. Naomi finds out, maybe it's on the jumbo screen while they're in a tag match, and they lose their tag titles. And Bianca has this new attitude, and Rhea Ripley's like, I thought I knew you. I don't even know you. I mean, there's so much you can establish with a story like that. Aside from Jade Cargill wanting to get revenge now on Bianca Belair, someone that she thought she could trust. So you've got Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair in the pocket, and you've got Bianca Belair going after Rhea Ripley. And I think there's some great stuff that could come from that. So that's what I see. I mean, this is just logical to me. Jey Not Like Us and Gunther, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, and Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. Makes sense to me. But what do you guys think? Who is going to leave Elimination Chamber with an opportunity to face the champion, Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley, at WrestleMania? You guys let me know in the comments. At some point, I'm going to drop a WrestleMania 41 prediction card where I break down my card that I would have, but you're going to have to wait for that. But until then, simmer on this video, comment in the comment section, and make sure you subscribe so that you know when I get to drop that video, you're notified, because you never know. I'm coming into the portal of pro wrestling here, and you got to stay tuned for more.